a cool intro.
Well, I forgot that I had made it for the 1 hour before Stevens. It's got 8:30 on there, but it's like this: if you saw that it was a mistake, then you're already here.
Yeah,
Or
that's all
maybe
right.
some of them didn't pay attention. Maybe they weren't looking. Maybe there were secret words hidden in there and they missed it.
I did
Because you
that
know I'm
kind
a
of
devious.
thing. I today I was so discombobulated. I didn't even like upload the correct intro video because normally I'll update it every week and like episode 21, 22, 23. Well, today was number 24, I think, and I think it said 28. I don't know. It was a mess.
I get you. And if I didn't have this on the calendar, I would have missed it.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
this
telling
was
you,
kind of a quick one.
Thanksgiving brain is still like happening, so but I keep seeing there's a discus that keeps like floating right by your head and he's coming in and out. I keep
Oh,
seeing him.
I moved the discus to
Yeah,
the
he's so
125.
pretty.
Hey,
I love
boys.
that tank. It really
And
looks
they
real
like
good.
this one better.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now I'm sure the rainbows are put out because they went down to a 60.
Yeah, that's all right though. They can tolerate it.
And we have a backdoor guest.
Oh, dun dun dun
That's what
dun.
he does the best. Hold on.
The back door.
Dee knows my specialty.
That's what I heard. That's what the rumor is on the internet.
Uh-huh. Can confirm the rumor. I
Oh
heard it as
boy.
well.
I have a friend that's into the OnlyFans things, So how are you doing, Matt?
I'm
You're
doing
not dressed
great.
for
Look at all
ladies'
these weird
night.
reflections. Hey, you remember the day this happened before, Dee?
What with the phone? With the laptop,
This
I
is
mean?
actually a laptop.
A
Ah,
laptop?
Do you remember when it fell in the pond last time?
Yes, I
oh
do.
no.
We're not going to let that happen this time.
No, no,
And
no.
it's actually on Steven's intro, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, look at all these streaks from the bright lights. I don't stream anymore, and I don't record, so I don't.
Well, you've been doing all your streaming lately from the biggest warehouse near you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So is anybody else showing up tonight, or is it just you two?
well, Nancy's on her way home from work, and she'll be here as soon as she gets home and lets her dogs do their little thing. They've been holding it.
Mm-hmm.
And Foxy's watching a movie tonight, and Jody said she's not able to make it tonight. She had thought she was, but she can't do it. So,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But hey,
Got a lot of work to
you
do.
got two chatterboxes here. I think that
Oh, yeah.
we could come up with something to say. And she's what are you, English major? Is that?
Oh yeah. That back in the day.
Yeah. So she knows a few words.
Just a
I
few.
know words good too.
she
Some are
she
even
knows
easy
nice
to
words.
So
Yeah, her job.
I'm not here because I'm a lady. I mean, I am a
What?
lady. But
I had no idea. You could have fooled me.
Jenna asked me if I had a wig. I told her I was going to shave Melissa's head and make one.
Well, she could have, taken one for the team.
Right? And then
Yeah,
I was going to put makeup on, and I realized I don't have any makeup to put on. So,
well, that means you weren't prepared.
well, I
Yeah.
put my G-string on. I hope that's enough.
Well, according
Yeah.
to Whip, it would be. So
It's all in your mind, anyways.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Scotty.
all
If
stay
it
in
makes you
mind.
feel sexy, you do your thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whatever it
It would
takes.
make my butt crack hurt.
Probably would mine too. I mean, mine
I
hurts
can
too.
imagine. Genesis said Matt shaved Melissa and didn't even wear the wig.
How do you know I'm not wearing the wig? You can only see me from here up.
Yeah, Jenna, it may be part of his kink stuff.
That's
Where's
right.
Dr. Ted when you need him?
Oh, speaking of Dr. Ted, I got my new and revised book
Ooh,
with
love it.
an inscription too. And it says, "To the most beautiful person in the world, Dee Dee. So glad that we got to know each other, and I can't imagine my life without ever having gotten to know you at the Keystone Clash." No, it don't say all that, but it
I
said
said,
to
man,
my
he knows a
friend.
lot.
That sounded awfully heartfelt. I'm sure Dr. Ted read
It just said to my friend Dee Dee. It's like you're getting a fucking book.
it.
Best fishes, Dr. Ted. I thought it was very nice, and it is. It has lots of nice pictures and updates. So
Hmm.
I haven't had a chance to read it because I just got it Wednesday. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. The other one stays in the truck, and that's my read book when we travel. And I
Hmm.
just, just want to do some refreshing. Of course, I need to do a lot of refreshing right now.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, did you create any trivia or drawings or anything like Stephen P does?
No, we have to do it live here, and we
You're
Yeah.
gonna,
usually let the guests step out first.
you're gonna, you're, whoa.
I
Well,
can tell you a horror story though, even though it's not Halloween.
okay.
Well, I've got me a few little salty tanks.
Oh, yeah.
And just like everything else in my life, I have to learn everything the hard way.
Well, that's the
Hmm.
only way.
Uh, so, and you may or may not have seen it, but I had this beautiful little red ruby dragonet, and I used the word had.
Oh, no.
Well, the other day I bought a big anemone,
What kind?
a rainbow bubble tip.
Those are so pretty. I've
It
been
is it is pretty.
I'm telling you, I've
But
been researching the saltwater stuff, and so I'm very interested to know about your tanks. So tell me more. Tell
so
me more.
so don't ask me nothing because everything I've done has been wrong. So don't ask me a damn thing. But I moved some more of my live rocks from the the first tank back to my new square, my
Okay.
cube, because the corals went to that one, and this one's just going to be anemones. And brought him in, and the little clownfish are like, "Oh yeah, we got an anemone!" And they were so happy, and they were doing their little thing in it.
Uh huh.
And I'm down to one big rock and a little small chunky rock. Well, when I put the anemone in there, the feather duster that was in there, I go by it, and it's like, what they do? It's a worm that comes out and it shoots that.
Oh, okay.
It's like a flower,
I've
but
seen
it's
them, but I
really
didn't
a
know it was a
worm.
worm.
Which I didn't know that till after I got home and touched it and
Mhm.
everything. Then I found out it was a worm. Well, um, I thought, well, that thing's trying to get my anemone because it would go out and then it would be like trying to stretch a little further. It's like, is he trying to eat my anemone? And look, I paid a lot of money for that anemone. I paid $10 for that worm,
Yeah.
and so I took his rock and I moved it off to the side.
Mhm.
Now the anemone can go wherever it wants to go, and they do that as they want
Mhm.
to. And so all was well. Got all the rocks moved over and all the corals moved over, and all I have left in here is snails, the two clownfish, and a damsel named Oreo, and the
Mhm.
dragonet. Well, I hadn't seen the dragonet in 2 days, and it's like, well, darn, he's not in there anywhere. So I've lifted up all the rocks, still in there. He's not
Mhm.
in there. Well, Mr. Anemone was stretching up, and he's got a big, girthy foot,
Yeah.
and he gets tall like a tree.
Mhm.
And I thought I saw a thing of pink in there. I
Uh huh.
bet that fucker ate my dragon fish thing
I bet he did
Oh
too.
no! I bet he
because
did.
it was just about thick. So I went looking. It's like, because that was a decent sized fish.
Yeah.
And
Well, I didn't
well,
realize that. I thought, they were kind of like anemones were kind of like coral, like they just kind of ate whatever. But you can feed them
well,
silver sides, so like they eat big things compared to
yeah.
like their body
So
size. So
That's why I
yeah.
say don't listen to nothing that I got to say. Not a damn
We
word.
never
because I'm
we never had
stupid.
much luck with anemones. They always died. Now
Look,
our toadstool anemone, we had that thing
Oh,
for 3 or
look how
4
pretty he
years.
was. I'm sorry, Matt.
Oh, you're
You never
fine.
had luck with him?
No, our toadstool anemone we had for 3 or 4 years, but probably 3 years. And I tried lots of fire. It's a fish. I forget the name of it now, but
Oh, there's a fire
it might be
face.
a fire angel fit. Fire.
Yeah.
Anyway, we kept killing those too. So we
Well,
just
I mean,
have 3 clown plecos, a puffer, uh, shit. Yeah, one of
yeah,
those
some
yeah.
of
yellow.
those.
Oh, a tang,
Uh-huh.
and I'm pretty sure there's something else in there too. But
I don't
yeah,
know about.
coral. I always killed coral, and enemies always killed them.
That's what I want is coral. I don't really care about the fish too much, but the coral I think are really cool. So I
But you
want
have to
some
do your
of those.
research because some of them send off poisons to kill the
Oh
other
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Some of them will take over the other ones. There's so much to learn, and like God, I've already bought the ones that are bad to be together already because I've already got about 10 in there. It's like
Yeah.
I've probably bought everyone that's not supposed to get along.
Ah,
So, but I've already killed 2 anemones.
oh
They just
no.
didn't do well in that tank, so I don't know if something was going on.
Mhm.
And of course, this one here, since I took out all the corals, this one's doing fine.
Mhm.
So I don't know. And
You have to drip acclimate those, or are they like hardy? Like
I didn't drip it, but I slow acclimated.
okay, I gotcha.
It would be better probably do that, but it's just one fish, and I was in here
Oh,
like I couldn't stop looking at it, so it was going to be okay because I was going to sit right there anyways. But
I know you
they
said
they
not to
have
listen, but I don't know
cool
anything else.
things. They have so many cool things to look at and to get,
Uh-huh.
and I was really hoping that he had hung on to one of those rocks I moved by accident.
Mhm.
And I would be so tickled if I was to just find him in the other tank. But by the time I saw that pink belly and I went and got
Uh-huh.
my camera and came back, he had shrunk back down like he was teasing me.
How rude.
He was
Yes.
digesting.
And see, now he's moved and come back to the rock, but it's like, oh my God. So, you learn everything the hard way in saltwater.
Oh yeah, Steven said expensive violence in a salty tank. And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like they have like there's some corals I read that like if you touch them, they've got neurotoxin and they'll
Hmm.
mess you up.
Hmm.
And it's just in like a casual little at-home tank, and if you're not careful, you could end up in the hospital. But
Yeah,
yeah.
do your research for
Yeah.
sure.
Uh-huh.
Don't do like I do and just go for it all. But I will have to say, the water has been the easiest thing
Really?
because I say this: you start with the RO,
Yeah.
and you add your salt. So when you started out with a freshwater tank out your tap, you had no idea. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You could only
Yeah.
know
Yeah, yeah,
what the
yeah.
test strip would read. If it
Mhm.
did the 5 to 7, whatever kind of strip you had. Where this, what's in it when you
Like
put in it.
exactly what's in it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's the
The
only,
issue is
that's the
making
reason.
that water. See, I haven't changed my salt water for over a year now.
Really?
Wow.
I
But
mean, you top
it's,
off, right? I would
it's
assume, yeah.
yeah, well, yeah. But it's a 90-gallon with the 40-gallon sump, and I only have like 5, 6 fish, so it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not that
I
bad.
mean, it probably needs to be done, but it's not like.
Yeah. You know what I want to do is take one of those I've been reading a lot about those like saltwater controllers that they have, like those of course the fancy ones. I want to
Mhm.
hook one of those up to my freshwater tank and put like Easy Green on a automated like drip, and like they have one where you can control your CO2 with it, and like all that others. I don't know if it would be super super applicable, but I wonder if I could do it. I just want to do it for science. So
Well, I
maybe. We'll
don't. Would
see.
it even have a thing for CO2 because you don't put
They do.
CO2 in salt?
Yeah,
Wow.
they have some. And I guess like I was looking at it, and I guess they use CO2 and calcium reactors to lower the pH so that the calcium will dissolve, and then they shoot it into the tank, which seems kind of counterproductive, but they do it. So I don't know. But that, and I wanted to try macroalgae. So I don't know. Lots of possibilities with saltwater.
Well, I even moved the macroalgae to the other tank away from the anemones. So,
Oh yeah,
now, what was that?
yeah. What are you doing over there?
Oh, I was talking to a geek. He's gonna make
Oh,
fun of me
Oh.
when he find out that I have my laptop in the basement.
Well, let me say hi to everybody that has popped
yeah.
in, because we just started off.
We
You
did.
get people hadn't seen each other in a while, and you just we just our sister is here. I am so sorry, Nancy.
It's okay.
Nancy's here. What's up? What's up?
Hey, hey.
So how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Been a busy week, but I'm good.
Well, you look beautiful. You had a
Yeah.
hard day, and you still look great.
Blue
You
is your
look like
color.
you're getting ready to go out somewhere.
I know.
Not going
No,
anywhere.
I
I just got
always
home.
Oh, you were talking to her. My bad.
Yeah, remember
Right.
that? You forgot your
I'm wearing
makeup.
my favorite shirt though. Dee Dee, can you read it?
Yeah, I read that earlier. Made me laugh.
No, it's crinkled.
It says undiagnosed, but something ain't right.
Are you allowed to discuss your health concerns in public? Because we all know that part already. We just, we were being, the gentle side of us just wasn't saying it out loud to. We talked in amongst ourselves,
We were
but
just
we
being
don't let
polite.
you know.
Nobody was keeping
Yeah.
it to themselves. You might have been.
Well, maybe. But I'm not going to go back and say hi to everybody in the chat, because I don't know what everybody's still got going. This is a quick put together. This happened, Wednesday or so? And so with the holiday and everything, it was just like, well, okay, we'll do something. So that's why this is all discombobulated, and I love it. So
Let's be honest.
there's nothing to accomplish here tonight, really, but one thing. Other than that, it's just whatever it is.
Steven got lazy, decided he didn't want to stream something about a holiday, so you had to pick up the slack.
And then Dee Dee didn't send the link out, so she was going to do it solo. She was wanting to do her own
man.
Dee Dee show.
Jenna sent it
I
to
missed
me.
the email. I was searching through. I was like, I know she sent it. I know she did. And
I'm so sorry. See, I did it on the computer, but I never went back and sent it to myself because I don't have StreamYard on my phone. So I've said, I'll just go in there later. Well, I haven't been on the computer
yeah.
a couple days.
Do you want me to say hi to everybody? I have the full list.
Well, you can.
Okie dokie.
Oh, see, Steven just, he's rubbing it in your face, Matt.
Oh, I like when he rubs it in my face. What's he rubbing in my face?
He said this was all part of his master plan to make you stream twice in 1 week.
And on the ladies stream. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm super special now. Okay. So in the chat, we have Sleeper Barbecue, Jenna P, Chris at Tropical Fish Co., CRP Fish. I always want to say CPR Fish.
Me too.
The Zen Ginger, Tank Girl, Bigfoot, Dennis, Steven Black OP, M&C Aquatics, I'm guessing that is, Vibes, Jonah, sorry, I got those handles, Beauty Spindin, Uncle Smiley, Boots and Cats, Asaya, why do I feel like I said that one already? Tropical Fish Co., Vanessa, or no, yep, Vanessa. Headwater. I'm not even going to try that. We're just going to say Yoshio.
Something's up with your mic.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, my computer didn't work at all, so I went and got my wireless mic. Sweetwater Koi. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Justin. Moti. I don't know. Christy.
That's Beto.
Yep, this
Breaker,
is
breaker,
terrible.
one-niner.
Christian, Night Owl Aquatics, Johnny at Tropical Fish Co. Hey, he put the fancy, the thing that Jody showed off today and the other day.
Oh, the light.
Yep, June, Benjamin, Cinnamon Girl. I'm gonna mess some of these up, and I'm gonna be an idiot. But all right, and then Mrs. Hardwater, Hagen Hill, Holly Gibbs, Caitlin, Banoski, Mike Reardon, Bare Bottom Branton, Shelby K. I'll just mention that she had no idea who I was earlier. I even told her who I was. Mary Oliver, Jody
She's
P,
been spared.
Liquid Zoo, Geek Boy, Ryan Bushnell, Jen Yu, and Gilsta Gardens. Oh, look, Jeff Kane's here. There you go. There's you're welcome. That's 47 people that have popped in.
Wow.
Well, nice.
You're pretty popular.
See, Steven says, why did my name sound like Channel 2 weather radar voice?
Stephen P. Stephen Slacker P. Now
Did you want to mention about your weather? I mean, your the scanner thingy for people if they don't know?
No, because I want it signed by local people.
Okay.
Yeah. I told a few people they could sign it, but I want mostly local signatures. So when I go to the places,
no, I'm not talking about that. The fact that your channel itself.
No.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't do anybody any good that don't live there. So, it's like watching the news. Yeah. Somebody had new puppies come out that lives in India somewhere. You're not going to get one of them.
I get a lot of news out of Louisiana for some reason on my Facebook. I don't know why that is, but I don't think I even know anybody from Louisiana.
Maybe you've been going down there and your GPS is tracking. Maybe you do go down there and you're just not telling them.
Do those people even know how to use computers down there?
There's 3 or 4 that do.
Just 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Can I find that? Oh, here we go.
Maybe you ran into those 3 or 4. Just don't know it. But anyways, I got a little notice about, Stephen not being there and could something else happen here. So it's like, well, okay, we can do that. But there's no pressure on when to do it. But if you want to, you can.
You can share it whenever you want. And I'll just tell people what it's for that might have missed out. It's too late now.
Too late now. Dun, dun, dun.
So basically, for those that don't know, I live in the same city as Jody. I know it's too bad for her. She technically lives in a different city, which if this was a big city, it'd be considered a suburb. And also she doesn't live in the town. She lives in the country. But when I found out that she was starting her own little fish business, I got way overly excited. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Where's everybody else at?
What is going on?
Ladies' night. Whatever works, I guess.
The buttons have been pushed.
Yep. There is no going back.
Oh my goodness, Edie. You're cracking me up.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Stephen.
And now she's not even up here.
I know.
Where's Dee Dee and her podium? I need Dee Dee at a podium.
With a gavel.
Green.
Make it official.
So anyway, after a few trips out there, I started helping out whenever I can, like once a week at the most. Hanging out with Johnny and Jody when she's not sick. I think she's not really been sick. She just doesn't like me around. But
they heard you were coming.
Yeah. I donated, I don't know, a few weeks ago, $100 during a live stream that Johnny and I did. And then Johnny and I did a unboxing. Well, it was actually a week and a half ago now, but that was released a couple days ago. When just before Melissa and I stopped out there and I bought some fish. I could maybe show them to you. before I leave. But anyway, on to the details. A couple weeks ago, I decided when I was there on like a Monday or a Tuesday or something, I'm like, hey, can I do another giveaway? So what I decided was anybody that placed an order from, I don't remember the dates now, but whatever they were through the 21st, and then it got extended to the 28th, their order could be reimbursed up to $200. And if you couldn't place an order, you could still enter. The only difference between the two is if you did place an order, no matter the amount, you got 5 entries. And if you didn't place an order, you got 1 entry. And that is what the super duper wheel. Oh, you shared your wheel, not mine. Okay, that's fine. That works too. And we'll just remove mine. And that's what Dee Dee has up there right now. So I have checked and double checked the orders and then emails that people have sent me. And so, Dee Dee, if you'll scroll to the bottom of that wheel.
Let's see. What do you mean?
If you scroll down on the webpage of the wheel.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then
can you see? Did I share the right one? Because I see we got 2 of them.
Yep, you're good. I took mine away.
Okay.
So basically, the people that I found that did orders was Jeff Kane, Bob Bravo, Toonie Loon, Stan Pittman, Dee Dee Spinden, Big Steve, Sleeper Barbecue, Hardwater Propagation, Overly Stocked Oscars, Clicks Image, Sweet Acres Koi Farm, Kelly Foreman, Fathom Aquatics, Benjamin Peters, April Colvin, Scotty the Fish Freak, and Stephen P. And I'm not reading that other list, but I will, if she'll just slowly scroll up and down on it.
Now, mine was supposed to be removed. I don't want mine included because.
Okay, I'll remove you. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Stephen wanted his removed too, but then he's like, well, since I'm not doing it, I suppose you can put it back. So give me just a second and I'll take you off there. I knew you were going to have a fit.
Well, that wasn't the reason I did it.
If you refresh, you'll see that you're gone from the wheel.
Oh, nice.
All right, so let's just refresh the regular browser. Refresh?
Not the StreamYard window, but the wheel window.
Okay.
And then I'll read through these free entries. Tank Girl, Fish Dreams, Ryan Bushnell. Why do I feel? Oh, I know why I said his name. I said his name because he's in the chat. Eric Wyrock, Garage Gills, Boots and Cats, Fuzzy KR, CRP Fish, or CR Fish. Messiah.
Cheryl and Ryan. That's how I finally she said that. Now it makes sense for me. Cheryl and Ryan's Fish.
Loomy, Mary Oliver, Jonathan G, Dark Fang 069. Nice. Anna Banana, Mike Reardon, Lush and Salty, Matt Hendricks, William Justice, Skipper's Aquariums, Vibes Aquatics, Night Owl Aquatics, Grace Doyle, Mystery Snell Guardians, and Caitlin DeRozier are all entered. So basically the way this works is if your name is drawn and you've placed an order.
Pull it down.
What's that?
Nothing. Dog.
If your name is drawn and you placed an order, you can get a refund up to the $200, and as long as they're okay with it, you can get the rest in a gift card. And then if you haven't placed an order, you'll get a $200 gift card. You cannot ask them to refund it or get your money back or trade it for somewhere else. This is for you or others to buy from Tropical Fish Co.
Nice. That's very nice of you to do that, though.
Very kind.
I know you try to come across as a hard ass, but you're always sweet.
Well, I just feel like they started their business at the wrong time of year. But I haven't met Chris yet. He could be a total piece of crap. I don't know. But Johnny's cool.
Oh, he's fun. He is a party animal.
Well, we'll see. Well, I'm not a party animal. We'll see.
No, but he's like Mr. Always out there. He's a great guy. Love him. Love his wife too.
That's Jody's husband, for those that don't know. And in fact, my good deeds might be paying off because I got a text from somebody that he knows today asking some questions that I haven't fully researched yet. But anyway,
he's nice.
So I don't get anything for this. And I just do it to get them some business, get their names out there. So if you haven't subscribed, between now and when we spin this wheel, you better be subscribed to Tropical Fish Co. And
Yes.
I think that's about all I have to say. You ordered from the. Did you just get a gift card, Dee Dee?
I got several gift cards.
Oh, several. I didn't look
They're
at
not
people's
for-
orders.
they're not
I
for
just
me.
asked for names.
Sure,
So-
sure.
No, they're not. They're for giveaways. But it's like I can't handle any more fish right now.
Put me up
But
on.
that was my way to be supportive too at the same time. So
Especially
Well,
with that
Look at
anemone.
these guys. Look how friendly they are. I got these from Tropical Fish Co. the other day, and my wife never.
now
once
those
said
are the gold Acaras, which
It's
No,
the
I like
red,
blue rams.
orange head,
I can't
blue
see.
rams. Am I not showing? See, this is the problem with
No,
the
no,
laptop.
you're showing. I had it so small.
They
you
are the orange head rams. They are super blue on the fins.
Yeah.
I will
Those are
send you
pretty.
pictures because I took a couple pictures today. They are so beautiful. I love them. And there's some Corys that I got from her that aren't for sale. And then I got these from her the other day, just in case anybody thought I was lying when I said I went out there to make a purchase. I was not. I got some more platies. Mine have not dropped babies yet, even though I picked 4 really fat females and 2 males. But anyway.
But stop looking at them. They'll do it when you quit watching.
Oh,
They're shy.
Let's see if I can get us back. Okay. Yeah, I had it so small I couldn't see. It's not that it wasn't showing. No, there's some
Now
beautiful
Matt
fish.
lost his mic. I don't hear him at all.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't hear him at all.
But
um,
I'm working another tank that doesn't have anything in it right now but some rocks. So I got another tank coming. It just ain't ready right now. Do what now?
you can hear me now, right? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We got
I
you.
see
You can say it louder though, and then we'll know if we really heard it.
I was
Yeah.
talking to Nancy, just so you both know.
I know.
Anyway, what I was trying to say when I muted myself, and maybe it's just trying to tell me something, but I am going to be doing a giveaway. I'm not telling you what it is, but I'm telling you that it's probably worth close to $500. And that would
hot
be
damn.
the tropical fish. I haven't looked at the price of these fish lately, but I know when they were gifted to me, 3 of them, and now I have like between 7 and 10. So I'm not going to say any more about what it is, but and then Johnny was telling me he wants to do some kind of giveaway before Christmas. So I don't know if we're going to do that one and then another one or whatever. So there will be more. Make sure you're subscribed to Tropical Fish Co. and the Fish Family, because that's where I hang out. There.
Now, I miss the live streams most of the time, but yeah, I saw you talking about some like the scan tags.
Oh yeah.
What is all that about?
They want to implement, but basically I wrote an entire back end for them to track every fish from the time they order it from the supplier until it's in your tank. And then on top of that, it can integrate with their website. I haven't done that part yet because somebody hasn't sent me the thing. Yes, every tank is identified. They can scan those codes and it takes them one place, but if you scan it, it'll take you to that fish on their website. Once she puts the tag, she might have done that already. I don't know.
And if they go a certain route, that whatever they pick to go, and there's something that there is
so her
possibly
husband
some giveaways once in a while sometimes in there.
Yeah, Sean mentioned.
Did I not hear that?
Once in a while, if somebody scans one, they get something free, and I was like, oh yeah, we can do that. So, yep, you did hear that me say that on the last stream. So, all right, so let's pick a name here, and then I can get out of this hot basement because I put a heater down here, a gas heater to keep it warmer, so I don't have to. My electricity doesn't have to run as much. It's not as hot as Jody's fish building, but it's pretty warm.
Now it says that it says that the wheel is up there. I'm not seeing the wheel.
I am also not seeing no wheel, but you just push the button. Oh, there you go. Now
I can get it. I go to that layout. There we go. All right.
Guaranteed.
Do we get a drum roll or anything, or just do it raw?
I think you should just do it raw.
Do it raw for sure.
Oh.
Yep.
That's what I like. They got me some nasty girls up here with me.
Thank you.
Matt's a nasty girl.
Yeah. That's a big wheel roll. This is not Wheel of You Lose, is
Thank
it?
God.
Nope.
Bob Bravo.
Bob Bravo.
Bravo.
That was one of their first orders.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Yay.
So-
I
and
could
they
be
actually
wrong.
ordered something too.
Snaps for Bob.
So I think I'll probably have, unless they're here, Bob Bravo. I'll have Jody reach out to them or Johnny reach out to them. And oh my goodness, chat is just flying by now. So I will go and watch you ladies from upstairs and get these pants off.
That sounds very weird, but somehow or another seems to fit.
He's a nasty girl.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how they do.
Bretton always runs to the bathroom. Kind of getting used to it.
You ladies have a good night. I am leaving now. And congratulations, Bob Bravo.
Congrats.
So, thank you for coming on. And Bob, there you go. You're the lucky winner.
All right.
Let me take that out and just go ahead and get rid of it so I don't play it right in the middle of somebody talking. Well, that's pretty cool. Have y'all been watching the live streams? Are you catching replays or of the Tropical Fish Cup?
I've caught a couple of the unboxings. I didn't see the most recent one. It's I work retail and life's gotten a little rough here lately, but,
Yeah.
I have seen. I've been trying to checking it on them, check out what they got going on.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I've been sick for like 2 weeks straight, so I'm, like I said, I'm just catching up on life at the moment. And fish tanks are on the to-do list for this weekend because 2 weeks they didn't get touched. So, which is great because on one hand, like everything is perfectly fine, everything's going great, didn't have any problems. But thank God on the other, because like I couldn't have done anything about it if I did. But whose cute little dogs are those? Oh,
The ones that are getting
That is
chastised.
my wild child Nadine.
Nadine.
But their tanks are starting to, get some, like a row may have more tanks with fish than not now. So it's coming, and they've got some really cool fish. I wish I had room for Corey's. I just don't have a tank that I can put Corey's. There's some Corey's that I really, really want. And it's like, oh my God, I keep all my Corey's separated, and I don't have a tank big enough for Corey's, so I can't do it. But I would have gotten some of those like already for me if I could have. But
there was some, I didn't catch the name of them, but some that Jody said she wanted for herself that were kind of cool looking from one of the last videos I saw.
there's several.
She was showing me some today. They're called like Super Schwartz Eye, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They were really cool and like big and chunky too. So I was like, get some of those.
I mean, there's several that's super duper nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, there's something out there for everybody. I'm getting chimed in my ear here. But, well, as you see, I made a change.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 discus that I had to beg them to come out.
Uh-huh.
I'd give them worms, or else they're like, we're not coming out. Now, the 2 was trying to, do the eggs and eat them, and do the eggs and eat them and all that stuff. So I said, well, you know what? I got the 3 more, and now all of them will be out front, and they were fighting all the time. The other night on Roxanne's stream, I put the camera on them several times because they were like the whole night. It's like, oh my God. It was a 90, and you would think there's plenty of room and there's lots of plants, plenty of hiding spots, but no. So it's like, oh man. So a car has had to come out of the 60 into a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to catch the rainbow fish out of the 125, which isn't fun full of plants.
No, I bet not.
And even to get the acaras, I have the smallest one of the bunch ran up into the what is that? The filter protector, the inlet protector, the little
Mm-hmm.
hole. And
Yeah.
I just happened to see a glimmer of blue. That thing had gone up in that thing and wedged
Goodness.
itself in. So I had to cut the sponge apart and get him out. It's like, Jesus, Carmen, you're trying to kill yourself.
He
And I
went
said,
up
I
there
promise
even with the
you.
sponge on?
Well, the sponge was laying down in the tank now because
Oh,
I
I
had to
see.
take all the plants out of there, and
Yeah.
get get as much stuff out as I could to catch them jokers, because there's rocks and stuff in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, that ain't going to, you almost killed yourself. Well, got him in the bucket, and he's still alive. So he must have just got in there, and so I got them in the bucket, caught the rainbows after I tore this tank up too, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Even had to take the boat out, and so I got them over there, caught the discus, put them in here. Then I put the electric blue cars in there. And the other day I looked, and my old girl she has a big eye and a little eye. She's like, how those fish get when they can't close their mouth, the big cichlids.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my gosh, she's got whatever that is. And I happened to look, and I could see something like black in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, she's caught one of those daggone raccoon shrimp. And because there's a few in there.
Uh-huh.
So I just thought maybe she caught a shrimp and just couldn't swallow it. So I looked again. I said, that's a fishtail. I had gotten some autosyncluses, and they're not little tiny syncluses.
No.
She must have got it right off the glass. And it must have been suckered down. And
Yeah.
like she couldn't get it out. So I fished her out of the tank, put her in a towel, got some tweezers, and I fished it out of her mouth, and I put them both back in the tank. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
like, y'all trying to kill yourselves, and I'm giving you a nice 90-gallon for 4 cars. You know what I mean? But you just can't make them happy sometimes. But these guys have just like, I have never seen them as much as what I have since I moved. So I'm glad I did it. I couldn't buy another 125. I'm a foot short in my space.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I just couldn't buy. I could buy another 90, but what's the point?
Yeah.
I couldn't go beyond 4 feet. So
You couldn't
that's
just cut
what
a
I
hole
did.
in the wall, stick the tank,
No,
make it
I wish I could. Even like, what could I take out of here? It's like, I'm not getting rid of that, not getting rid of that. I even did that for 3 days. That's outside. So now that anybody got anything that y'all update? I know you've been sick and you've got a lot to do, but
Yeah.
How about you, Nancy? You got
Yeah.
anything new that's working in yours?
Nothing new. I've actually had a little string of deaths here in the last couple days. I've got a 40 breeder. It's got some native fish in it, and I've not added anything to that tank since probably May. And all of a sudden, I've had 2 or 3 die off, and I pulled them out. Then that night, there were 2 or 3 more, and I've probably lost half that tank in the last day and a half.
Wow.
And I don't know why they're not beat up. They don't look, skinny, like, parasitic. I have no idea. I did just a dip test to make sure, like, I hadn't crashed pH or anything like that, and everything's checks out. It's just, I don't know.
You got any like stray current in the tank? Maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of if nothing else is wrong.
Yeah, not that I've noticed. I've had my hand in the tank.
Yeah.
I had just done a water change on it, but I had also done one on my 55 that's right next to it. So I don't think it was like the water, coming in contaminated. So I don't know. It's one of those mysteries. But I came home tonight and checked it. There's nobody else. I've got 4 of my black banded sunfish in there. I'm worried about them, but one of them has a clamped tail fin, but the others are fine, and no more losses today. So hopefully whatever it is passing.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Sometimes you just can't explain it,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
and
I have scarlet shiners in there I've had for 1.5 years and have not lost a single one. And then I've lost probably 12 in the last 2.5 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's horrible at the same time. Like, ugh.
Yeah. And my beautiful blue-faced darter, I lost him too.
Man.
Now, did that one have a name?
No.
Sometimes when you name one and they pass, it hits you harder. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
A little bit, yeah.
But now, one time I had that epicystitis or epistylis, however you say it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd only been in maybe 2 years in, and I saw the signs and I didn't realize I was seeing the signs, and it was on one fish that I was seeing it on. But it kind of reminded me of, back in the 80s. Well, y'all don't know, you ain't old enough, but back in the 80s or something, they used to take like fake fruit and they would roll it in these like crystal looking things and make it look like it had like it was rolled in sugar or something.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looked like that. And I thought, well, they were growing up. I said, well, maybe that's their, mature way, and it looked kind of pretty the way it was done. And then all of a sudden, die. And of course, you start doing all this research, and I thought, it's ick, but it wasn't ick, but it kind of comes across like ick when you don't know anything, which I didn't. So it took a lot, but I lost probably over half of my rainbows before I even caught on to what it was and started treatment, and you're going to lose a few more after treatment. So that sucks. So I'm sorry, Nancy. You've had a bad month.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about that.
Well, it's all right. Part of it, I reckon.
Yeah. I can't get over those discus behind your head, Dee Dee. Like they're all like this is the third or fourth time I've seen them all kind of group up and then start swimming together. I think that's so pretty looking. And I like it in the background. I think it looks really good.
I am. That's one of the happiest fish moves I've ever made. As far as every time I come in here, it's like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, I just love it, So no, but Emily, what tank are you gonna hit first when you start going there and catching up?
Well, I probably should do. I usually do like weekly. I don't know, 30 to 40% water changes on all the tanks in there in the fish room. But that's just a big mountain and it's not hard, but it just takes a long time because there's so many tanks, So instead I might start in the office and kind of like get one task done, or like these tanks in here, and then be like, okay, I did that, and then feel good enough to go into the mountain task to finish all the ones in the fish room. But yeah, I just feel like there's so much to do that I don't even know where to start. So I figured I might as well start with something easy.
Well, when I had shrimp, I would like do my TDS checks. And I wrote my numbers down, and that's just how I did it in case if I ran out of time, because it's like, who's in the worst shape.
Yeah, and I do that. I do that to a degree too, because I've got my Caradina tanks in there, and they're like special water, and everybody else in that room gets normal tap water except for I think my Apistos and the discus, and then the Caradina shrimp all get special water. So just
Apistos are soft water.
They're in. I think their TDS is something like 60, and the TDS very tap is 250 or so. So yeah, they get a majority RO water. Same with the discus. Wow. Yeah, but
I did not realize that.
That hopefully I can get them to breed. But that's a task for another day. It's not going to happen this weekend.
Wow.
Oh man. And speaking of these freaking betta antutas that I have, they're like right here, like right there, and a tank on my desk. And like I for the love of God, I don't know why they're not breeding. Like they're going
still not cooperating.
He's not. The male is so disinterested. The female is trying so hard and being like perfect and doing everything right. I even see eggs coming out of her, but the male is just not into it. And I'm like, I don't know if I have time for them anymore. They're just I'm annoyed.
They're so beautiful. I want those. So you need to tell him to get his stuff together.
I know. Either that or I'll just send you the pair of them because they're frustrating. Maybe they'll do it for you, not for me. I don't know.
Well, Bob got his email, so
Huzzah.
Oh, congrats, Bob.
thanks for coming over.
That was really
congratulations.
Cool.
And we need to know what you got to when you spend that money.
Yeah, let us know. I'm always interested to see what people get. It's always so different from, like my tastes, seeing what other people order. And I'm like, oh, I would never have done that. But, good for you. Glad that works out.
Well, like I try to avoid paying shipping whenever I can. Like if you spend this much, you get free shipping.
Yeah.
Then you spend like $100 more than what you would have.
Yep.
To save that shipping. So now, but at least you got something, Yeah. That's the way I see it because I got the stuff.
Yeah.
And
Co-op gets me every time that way. I need $20 something off the website, but I spend $80 to get the free shipping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you need a $4
go to
part.
waste. It's things that I just have a little store shelf now.
Every time. I do it every time.
But I just on everything that I buy, I try to not pay shipping. But I guess the prices are factored in a lot of times on that stuff anyways.
Yeah.
But it still ain't like a hard hit for one item. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't it be cool for somebody just hand you like $500 at one time and you could order whatever you wanted? 500, like
absolutely.
You didn't have to think about, I got to get to a certain limit, and that would be like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine. Now, what I did one winter when I was starting in the shrimp, I didn't order, but I ordered a $50 or $100, can't remember what, a gift certificate every month from the Garden of Eden.
Oh,
so that when I was ready to, I could buy,
Yeah, it's kind of like a savings
more than 8 at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. Mm-hmm. So that's one way that maybe you can't get $200 worth of fish at one time. Get your gift certificate of 50, you add them up and then you can get those fish that you want. And especially if you're in a place right now where you don't want to get them with the weather and all. I don't know how it's going. I think, right now they can ship, but I don't know how long they can. But Ryan said that they won a $50 gift certificate, but it was going to cost $60 for shipping wherever they were. But you can always add to it, and you only had to spend like another $50 or whatever to make the amount to get up there. So.
Well, I mean, speaking of free shipping and stuff, like, have y'all seen any good deals for Black Friday for like fish deals or anything? Or are y'all like not looking because you don't have any space in your fish room, Dee Dee?
I haven't looked at it. I haven't done anything online today at all. In fact, my phone, I came in here this morning to grab the phone to try to catch that anemone, see if they had my fish. And I laid it down and I just came in here and got it right before I went and got my shower to come online. I smell pretty. Y'all can't smell me, but I smell clean. You always have to get a bath for your stream.
Oh, yeah. It's ladies' night. You got to look good.
If you're going to put on some decent clothes, you got to be clean. And I like it clean, I swear. Oh, my God. Y'all want to go ahead.
When we were kids, my sister would change clothes 15 times a day. She was one of those kids every couple hours. She wanted to go change her clothes. And I remember Mama just yelling at her, "Do not put clean clothes on a dirty body."
Yeah.
Unless she had gotten a bath, she wasn't changing her clothes no more.
I don't understand why people change clothes. But, some people do. And they have a big old pile because they don't fold them back up.
Yeah. I mean, that's why night showers, like, nobody gets in the bed dirty. Like, if you went outside, you smell like outside. We can't have that. So
Well, and if you worked all day, you got work
Mhm.
yeah,
grime,
then you got work smell.
even if you're in the office.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Steven says fold. What is that?
He dresses up the clothes basket.
Oh man.
Leave them in the dryer. That way you can just turn the dryer back on for 5 minutes and get them
Throw like a
de-wrinkled.
damp towel in there. Just get everything nice and steamy. Get the wrinkles out. Yep.
So he got L128s.
Ooh. Nice. I bought a Marineland Bio wheel for $35. That's not bad.
And the wheels are spinning for 2 whole hours. That's like a record.
How many tanks do we have? Oh my gosh, so many. And that on top of that, like I've got, I don't know, like about 50 or so right now, including my displays in the fish room. But I'm thinking about making 100-gallon saltwater tank.
Oh
So
wow.
I haven't
Nice.
decided yet, but like I'm really thinking about it, and I got a lot of learning to do first. So
That's the one you're gonna put in Costanza's office, right?
yep, yep. It'll be, if she ever gets on Zoom or whatever for her meetings and stuff, it'll be a nice
Yeah.
background.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
How about you,
But,
Nancy? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Emily.
oh no, I was done. That's it. That's all I got.
Got 50 in an impending salt tank. I don't know. I've got about a dozen right now, and I've got a couple little fry containers with things in them. So it depends on what you consider
A
a
tank.
tank with fish in it.
Yeah.
But I need to shuffle around, and I want to take down some of the 10 gallons and make room for bigger. I that was another thing I lost. It has been a month. I lost my first 29 I got when I moved into this house, probably almost 8 years ago now. Blew a front seam 2 weeks ago, and I woke up to like an inch of water in the living room, and
Oh,
That's horrible.
it was a steady trickle out. I didn't lose any fish out of that tank, but lost the tank.
Yeah. Ugh. That
Oh,
always,
man.
I'm so worried about that because I got that 100-gallon tank we were talking about. I got it from a lady like literally 3 minutes from my house, but it's a used tank, and you like never know, like they had like a nice place, and it looks like they took real good care of it, but I'm just like, you never know. So, and
Yeah.
that's one of my fears is like something like a tank popping a seam and just waking up to like no water in the box. It's all on the ground. So
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
nervous about it, but
all the years
Well,
of keeping fish, that was the first time I've ever had a tank fail like that.
yeah.
And I woke up. It was a 29. It was about half empty.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was a 15 gallons on the floor. It looks like a whole lot of water.
Yeah,
But
I
there
bet.
was enough that I didn't lose anything in the tank.
That's good.
well, now that 60 that popped open that night, oh, that was a brand new tank.
Really?
Oh wow!
It was
And
still
yours
under.
yours drained instantly, didn't it? Just like it completely blew.
Huh.
It went like all the way down the full length of the bottom plate. It
Wow.
it's separated like the ocean floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like a Mariana Trench.
And then now the glass never fell all the way through because as soon as I realized what was happening, which it took a second, because it's like I heard the crack, but it wasn't like a crack. It was a noise, but it was sharp, and it's like, what the heck was that? And I didn't see nothing, and then I started hearing water, and I'm looking around, and I realized it's coming from under the tank.
Yeah.
And then once I realized that I had like a little small pond, a 29-gallon that I had done something in here. It still had dirty water and everything, but that I had pulled out of some tank. All I could do was catch fish and grab rocks and and throw and sling it. And in fact, I couldn't even, because I was having to pull water out at the same time, and as I could grab a fish or two, and I was flinging him across the floor into the bucket over here. It's like that. And I was screaming for my husband to come help me. He's like, what? So It was a mess, but it was brand spanking new. I went to the LFS the next day and told her about it. I was just going to go and replace the tank. And she said, well,
Mhm.
how long did you get it? And her daughter-in-law was there. She said, it hasn't been like since last summer because I put it in her truck. And because I had bought the stand, it was still under warranty. If you put it on your
Oh,
own
wow.
stand, it was not. But that's the
Mhm.
only reason I bought it is I didn't have time to build one because I
Yeah.
built stands.
Yeah.
So I bought that little metal stand, and thank goodness because I never had to show that lady a receipt or nothing. She knows me now, and
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
daughter-in-law said she did, and she called the company, and in 15 minutes I had another tank on the back of my truck coming home. So,
Nice.
but it's still a lot of work.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. It's good they took care of you though.
Yeah,
That
but when I had redone the whole tank, and I noticed a discoloration on the bottom glass.
yeah.
Yeah, and Matt ain't joking about that, but he said every LFS in 20 minutes knows her by name. He ain't joking about that. I try to stay away now that I've gotten into the stupid saltwater stuff,
hmm
But so it happens with brand new ones. So don't just because it's older, don't mean it.
Yeah. Don't write it
Your
off.
chances are worse because it could be
Mhm.
50-50. I can tell you that one.
Well, I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
gambling woman, so I'll take it. We'll do it. But I was gonna ask, so um if I end up doing a saltwater tank for that 100-gallon, the way they set them up is like with a bunch of reef rocks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um is it safe to put those big ass rocks directly on the glass, or do I need to be like lifting them up with some egg crate or something and keep them off the glass itself?
If you had great big rocks,
Uh-huh.
I would put something under. But
Okay.
be
Mhm.
careful with that grate because a little bit of sand or a pebble get up underneath there. And now you got a pressure point.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
That's a good
and
point.
maybe I did that because of that too, because I
Yeah.
finally used some grate that
Hmm.
time. Now it stayed that way all day long, but it was already discolored when I emptied even the sand and stuff out and started all over. So it was already there.
Yeah.
But who knows what caused that? I don't know. So
Yeah.
maybe a piece of mat instead of a
Okay. Yeah,
hard
that
plastic grate.
Yeah, I didn't think about sand
But
getting under it because I've got a 60 that I'm doing like a stream tank in, and I'm not doing sand. I'm just doing chunky rocks, and I
yeah.
put the egg crate down in it so it wouldn't have any because jagged rock. It's like creek rock to to have
Mhm.
a pressure point on. It's going to have some weight to it.
Yeah.
now
Okay. I
I
was
always
curious.
put sand or something in my tanks. So,
Yeah.
but in your
Mhm.
salt water, it was recommended that I put some of their, the substrate in there
Mhm.
because you're
I
going to
was
have
just
those
curious
little
because I wasn't
creatures
sure.
that's going to grow in there. And then that's what, like that little dragon, whatever he was called, that little thing, that's what he had to have to eat. So you had to let your tank age a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But Roxanne knows I don't like bugs in the dirt, in the bottom. But they have to happen before some things else will happen.
Yeah.
So
They thought it was 2 years old. Ugh. Yeah. I'll be in the same boat, I guess. I mean, more or less. But ooh.
but I guess you could set it up outside if you could, and just let it sit for like a week.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the people that I got it from, it was holding water and everything, right before I got it, and they emptied it out and then I took it. So, it's not like it hadn't had water in it up until the point where I got it. But yeah, probably be a good idea to test it out before I brought it in the
Yeah.
house.
But not me. I'm going to bring it in and test it out right here.
We're doing it all right today.
Now, when I built the 3 22-gallon tanks,
Uh-huh.
I checked them outside, and it's a good thing that I did because nothing that I did, but the glass on one of them it was split this way, in the glass somehow.
Uh-huh.
And apparently when they cut it, and I didn't see it, but when I put that water in there, the pressure took that little chip of glass and slid it like a,
Huh.
and it got stuck in the silicone. It didn't come all the way out.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my gosh, what is that? So I took the whole thing apart and I redid the silicone again. But
Uh-huh.
that's the only one. And of course, the next one, I'm looking at the glass really, really good.
Yeah.
And that was the only one that had that. But
Mhm.
so that can happen. And the other 60 had a crack on the silicone, a gap. But the silicone was good, and so I said, "Are you going to redo it?" I said, "Nah, I'll chance it."
No, that's way too much work. Yeah.
So, and it is a lot of work to take it off, but it's elbow grease.
Oh yeah.
It's just you need a
Sweat
space
equity.
where you can get that glass laid down and not drop it, not break it, and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not really hard. And if you had some extra hands to help you hold stuff up while you're gluing and taping and all that. But Stephen P., he made a little tank and it didn't work out right. So he went and got the glass cut to make that custom 90 that he did.
Yeah.
And that was like, okay, that was kind of ballsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that in people. I
Yeah.
like this too, you little bastard, because well, mofo comes to mind on a lot of mine. When that last one, when I have to tear all the plants out to catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get called names.
Yeah.
A lot of names.
I
But
mean,
Scotty, I am up to like 21 tanks again, but they're bigger tanks than what they
you
used
like
to
that
be.
better than smaller ones? Like,
Yes.
Okay.
Most of. Well, as my shrimp colonies are dying off,
Mhm.
or I have combined them in a fish tank.
Okay. Yeah.
So almost all my tanks have fish and shrimp in them
Yeah.
now, where before they were one or the other.
You have
And
shrimp in your salty tanks?
do what now?
You have shrimp in your salty tanks too?
I have peppermint shrimp in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to get one of those little sexy shrimp, but I'm not going to put it with the anemone side.
No, don't do that.
Because those little things are expensive.
Yeah.
And I want to get a cleaner shrimp, but you got to do things slow. What I have found,
Yeah.
take the time. But like with I've kind of come out of the Caradina pretty much. I've got a few of my favorites. And
Sure.
there's one that all of them died off, but I would buy that one again when I get time to breathe again. I would probably, yes, Matt, I called you a sexy shrimp because we all know. But that one I would do that again in a heartbeat because it was the prettiest shrimp I've ever had, and it was pretty enough. One of them to me, like it could have been like a beauty queen,
Yeah.
But they all passed. They just didn't do well. He was older. It was my last of my first batch. It was the last one that I won from somebody, and it was a very high quality shrimp. But
what kind of shrimp were they?
They were the fancy black galaxies, but the blue
Okay.
dots on them were so pretty. And it's like, and I had the tank like eye level, and I would catch myself staring at them like for hours and just watching it pick at the piece of wood. I just like to look at that shrimp. I like blue. That's why the blue epistles are calling to me, because that little tank down there is probably what's going to go in there.
Yeah.
So I think Cheryl has some. I don't know if hers are breeding size, but my favorite fish is the electric blue acara. Now I do love these discus, but I like the acaras as far as I've liked them for a long time. Now I do like these blue discus, but I like an orange one and a yellow one and everybody else. So I haven't seen many ugly discus fish.
No.
But the water changes. I'm moving plants with shrimp in it to tank, which you're not supposed to, which it might cost me, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But this taking 2 or 3 hours, and you can't do this and can't do that. And it's like, I move plants all the time. Okay. So now I can't have plants, can't move. So it's like, I was happy with fish and got the plants. I was happy with plants and I was happy with shrimp, but I can't do 40 tanks. I'm too old. I don't have the time to do 40 tanks. So I had to make up my mind what I want. And it's like, I love the planted tanks. So that's what I'm going with. And they just get, a one bigger tank for shrimp. So it's not such a hard hit when parameters change.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that those 20 longs are a perfect shrimp tank, but I got to think if you go with the same footprint, you might as well get a 29 because you get almost 10 extra gallons.
The more gallons, the better off you are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not like shrimp inhabit, the super tall tanks. All that space is wasted, but it's not wasted if you think of it in terms of gallonage. So I don't know.
Yeah, and that
put a structure in there so they can climb up on something and take care, make use of that taller tank too.
For sure.
Because you can put a divider in there if but little baby shrimp are so small.
Oh my gosh, I know. Yeah.
And apparently tasty.
Yeah.
And they can get into any crevice. So you probably couldn't get anything fine enough that wouldn't clog up. That they couldn't go through if they wanted to. But I personally like the 40 breeders.
Yeah.
But my 22s that I made have the same, it looks like a 40 breeder kind of just reduced.
Yeah.
Shape wise. So, but I could have bought probably 4 40 breeders for what it costs to make one tank. If I catch it on sale, because the glass was expensive.
Oh, I bet.
But I've got shrimp in my 40 breeders, and now I've got fish in there now too, because I've added like cubite, rasboras, little fish. And I do have longfin cherry barbs in with my tangerine tigers, but they're little ferocious shrimp.
Yeah. They're kind of fierce.
So I think they can hold their own, and there's lots of plants, and I still have shrimp everywhere, and they're going around, and so are the shrimp. But now the discus didn't seem to bother the raccoons, but those electric blue cars are hunters. So
I wouldn't trust them with anything.
I'm sure they're going to take them out, but I can't catch those raccoons out of that 90. They're eating away. So that's going to happen. You know. Every once in a while, I see one. I'm like, well, ain't you just as cute as you can be? So that's what I'm doing, and I can do my water changes and move on, and don't look too hard. Just don't look too hard. And because I used to fret, every shrimp I lost, I fretted and worried the hell out of me.
That's not looking too hard at your tanks. I need to work on that because I swear I can work on something for 3 hours straight and then, go away and then come back and look at it again. And oh my gosh, how did I miss X, Y, and Z? That's so obvious. Let me just do it real quick. And then by the time I'm done, it's 2 hours later. I've been working on the same tank when I should have been, working on everything else. So.
Now, what I did do for a lot of my smaller shrimp tanks, I pulled out X number of water. I had little stickers for every tank. Because, depends on what kind of, what do you call this stuff in the tank? God.
The water.
Your hardscape in your plants. You may have, say you have a 10-gallon, but if you got half of it filled up with rocks and all, you don't really have 10 gallons of water. Sure. So what I had to do, I had to take and measure water as I put it in. And I had little Post-it notes, and it had little lines on it, and it would go. I was doing it by the liters, 2 liters, 4 liters, 6. And then I was drained the tank. It's I took 6 liters out. I can put 6 liters in. And I had I built a rack over them, and I had these little plastic containers and some 2.5-gallon little small aquariums. And I would put whatever I took out, I would put into those things. And put my drip line on it, and then just walk away, go to bed, leave it for the day or whatever, because it couldn't overflow.
Yeah. And
I could do a slow drip. Now, that part was easy. But, when you've got 40 of them, That's hard.
Lot to do. Yeah,
So,
but
you
easy.
know, and you need to clean them. You can't just always just do a water change. Sometimes you have to clean them. And that's why I would run into problems having time to actually clean the tanks. Yeah, I could keep my waters up, but you know, the other was biting me in my ass. So
Yeah.
and it don't take long when plants melt, you know, make a mess down there. Of course, little baby Corys that you're raising in there, you know, they like that. So I have a nursery, and I didn't really do a lot with that one. I just kind of let it go. But yeah, that's what I did. Now June just look at 450. Wow, I couldn't imagine.
The 450 is not the favorite, huh? I wonder. That somebody was asking what size would you start going acrylic, and I think anything that's not like one of those basic tank sizes you can find, but that's really big. So like a 150, I think, because you know you can get a 125 at Petco, like 50% off sale, right?
That's what I did
so,
here.
like, relatively, it's not as expensive, but like I think anything bigger than that, I would probably consider going acrylic. That's just me. I don't know how y'all feel about it.
It would be awesome.
I have a 60 and a 75 that I put on glass on this up on the stand by myself. I did not think I could pick up anything bigger than 75 by myself.
Yeah.
And the acrylic don't weigh nearly as much. That may be anything bigger than that. I would probably go acrylic just because I'm hard headed. I'm going to do it myself.
Because you're an independent lady.
That's like I had a 40, and the stand is kind of high, and it was like I get up there and I'm by myself because I can't wait for some help, but I can't let go of it, and I need to shift it, but I couldn't shift it, and it was like, so I'm like tippy toes, you know, and but I didn't think I was gonna make it, but it took everything I had, and it was in the corner too, so I had stuff behind me where I couldn't work so much because, you know, normally I can manhandle most stuff in here. But that one taught me a lesson. It's like clear it away, you know, clear it away, because I had a 55 going across, and I only had about that much room, and it was all I could do to get in there, and my body and back up, you know, just about that much. And so you had to kind of do it this way. When you're already, you know, challenged on the height, it was rough. It about killed me. Now, my husband, it took us both to get this 125 in here.
Yeah.
To get it absolutely. Because you have to put it, we roll it in here on a dolly. But, you know, you got to be so careful to be able to hang on to it, not let it slide to slip. Now, he was gone on a trip, and I had built this new stand. We had one of those, the Petco or PetSmart half price thing. They give you that MDF stand. And if you ever have water on it, that MDF will expand on you.
Yeah.
So it was starting to expand at the bottoms a little bit, and it wasn't in a danger zone, but it's like, you know, I don't know how long before the danger zone hits.
Yeah.
So I've got to work on a stand, and I use 2x6s. Yeah, 2x6s looks the biggest thing I've got, and I've made it the same exact height because I have a shelf above, so it had to stay under that shelf. And so while he was gone, I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring that stand in. So I went, got that dolly, bought this great big old stand, and it's heavy. Brought it in. And of course, then it's a matter of turning your rugs over and sliding them across the floor once you get it, you know, up in on the dolly and up in the door. And since this tank, I had emptied everything out of it and cleaned it because it had like that much sand in the bottom of it. But and that was the hard part, getting the sand out. I used a dustpan, but I was able to slide the tank onto the new thing all by myself. And then I had to pull the whole thing away and then pull it. The other one was way heavier because that's that MDF stuff. And get that out, bust out, and then slide that back. And he's like, well, how did you do it? I said, it really wasn't hard.
I'm creative.
You know, because it was all the same level.
Yeah.
Now, if it'd been different, I couldn't have and I would have lost 2 days of making headway.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know what you need to get? Have you seen those suction cups that
Mhm.
like you attach to the sides of the tank, and it made moving that 100 gallon, it's a 6 foot long tank, but it's just 100, and it made moving that so easy. Like if like once you have a handle, it is so easy to carry instead of having to like use both your hands and like waddle with it, you know?
Mhm.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's a good investment on my part.
Well, to the way they make their straps when you're moving like
Oh yeah.
long buffets and stuff,
Mhm.
it really is nothing to move something big if you have two people that can handle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin's wife, we did their whole house,
Yeah.
bringing in big stuff
Those
because
straps.
yeah, and I couldn't believe it. Just
Mhm.
now I've always moved freezers and everything. I'd go get some from Marketplace, put it in my truck, bring it home. And my other
Mhm.
house, it had a stoop, and if I backed my little truck up to it and let the tailgate down, I only had the drop of the tailgate basically.
Mhm.
So I could work it, and put it in, then lean it, get in the door, and then turn rugs over. As
Yeah.
I've got the most, I'm probably the person that's turned over more rugs and used them for
Mhm.
something other than what they were meant for. But hey, that's what you do,
Yeah.
Always keep fuzzy rugs around if you got something you need to move. Now see, right there, a 125, and he's got, there's little fish in it, but man, he got some pretty tanks, and I love watching that new cube going up. So
Yeah.
y'all are watching his channel,
I don't think
Aquarium
so.
Domain. Oh my
Mm-mm.
God, he makes his tanks with fiberglass,
Oh, that's
except for
cool.
the glass. And my daddy used to do. We had wooden skiffs, commercial fishermen,
Uh-huh.
and I can remember him, every so often doing fiberglass on boats. And it's like, you know what? I think I could do fiberglass because I
Mhm.
want to build a bog, but I want it to be the dimensions that I want, so I need to build it.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
I'm going to do fiberglass on this bog for my pond next year.
Huh.
Oh,
So,
nice.
That's really cool.
and oh yeah, I would love to do a fish tank, but I don't have enough floor that can handle the kind of weight.
Yeah.
So, but that's the best thing I can do. And it's like, well, it's a good try, and we're always on the lookout to see if we can find another house.
Mhm.
And that would be one of the things I'd be looking for, where either I can have a building built with the heater and all that in it, or
Mhm.
a, a room with a cement floor. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
this was cement garage, but they raised it and
Oh,
put a
yeah.
subfloor, so it's level with the rest of the house.
Mhm.
And so I don't know what's under here. I can't see down here, so I don't know what I
Yeah.
got,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
don't trust. So that's why everything is on the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Smart. I mean, we've got a concrete slab, so I mean, but that's how they make houses in Texas. As far
Yeah.
as I
Yeah.
know, it's just a slab foundation, and I lucked out because
Yeah. Well, that's the way
Well,
we were down in
worry about
Florida too.
that.
I grew up in Florida. We always had a slab foundation. I would love that here, but I do have a full basement at this house. But
Mhm.
if I put fish in
Well,
the basement, I would never see them. I'd forget they exist. So
yeah.
maybe when I'm retired and I can spend time at home, I can do an official fish room. But
Yeah.
for now, they're in the living
I
space, or I won't pay attention to them.
I was just wondering, like, if you had the ability to make like a fish house, like separate from, like in a garage or like a separate building, would you do it? And I don't think I would. It'd have to be like a room inside my house
Hmm.
so that I wouldn't, like, kind of like you, Nancy, like I wouldn't forget about them,
Yeah.
or like get distracted and do something else. Like if I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Well, and like Matt was saying, he was down there in his fish room and how hot it was. I'm a very hot natured person. I don't like to be
Yeah.
hot.
Oh,
I'm
me
not going to
neither.
have an 80-degree fish room and then spend any time in there looking at fish when it's 80 daggum degrees in the house. You
Yeah.
know?
well, I have to admit, I'm in an 80-degree room right now.
Oh no.
because I keep it that way for the discus.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's understandable. I know a lot of people do it that way, and if you're keeping a lot of
Well,
tropical tanks,
and the bettas too.
it's cheaper.
Now,
Yeah.
I could put a heater on a couple, but it's like, well, yeah. But I backed it down to 77. 77 is comfortable for me.
Mm,
And they most of them's got canisters, so it's giving them a little bit extra heat
yeah.
Yeah.
with the canisters. So I've got my own little air conditioner heater system in here.
That's
Mhm.
cool.
We cut it off from the rest of the house so I can adjust it the
Uh-huh.
way I want it. Look at that sexy bucket right there.
I see it. I see it.
And those the electric blue car are in that tank, and I've got some black mollies that my friend, she bought black mollies, and I tell her you're not gonna be able to keep me any long. Well, you know what happened, and then I put them in the pond because she was ready to bring them in the backyard, and I carry a bunch of them to the store every so often, but they were really going at it gangbusters in that pond.
Oh,
And
man.
now they're in there to do service for the electric blue cars.
Auto feeders.
Mm.
Yes. So
Yeah, years ago when I had my first angelfish tank, I put the biggest, fattest mama guppies I had in there. Anything smaller it would kill, and it would kill like the male guppies, and then couldn't eat them. But I had some big, chunky mamas in there that kept them fed.
Yeah. It works.
Mhm.
yeah, now don't get me wrong. If I open up the lid and there's a little baby and it blinks at me like help me, I will fish it out and
Oh,
I will
yeah.
put it somewhere where it will grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But if I don't see it, I don't know it.
yeah.
You know, I just can't look at them like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, it is kind of hot in here, but 78 makes it a little hot. 77 I can take. That I
Mhm.
guess that's my magic number. And now the rest of the house is 72 when Butterfly's home because she gets sick real easy.
Mm-hmm.
But at night I want the house cold.
Oh
I
yeah.
wouldn't even mind having a what they call an outdoor porch in the old days.
Mm-hmm. Like a
And,
patio? Like an enclosed patio?
but on the second stories, a lot of houses had a screened-in
Oh yeah.
porch, and it had a
Uh-huh.
bed on it most of the time.
Yeah.
And I would sleep on that if I had such a thing, because we were on a one story.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But because I like sleeping in the cold. Now I
Mhm.
want to let the blanket or whatever it takes to get me comfortable, but I like breathing that cold air.
Mm-hmm.
A sleep
Yeah.
porch, yeah. And my
Sleep.
cousin, they had one, and it's like we would have little pajama parties and sleep on it. That was fun. Yeah.
That's nice.
So
Oh man. I wish my
and,
house was set at 68, Jenna. Jeez. We used to keep it really cold, but it just like electricity prices just killed us. Our electricity bill was getting like $700 a month, and I was like, no, we're not
Ooh.
doing that anymore.
Yeah, I'm usually 68 year round, but I had three, and they weren't nearly that. But I had like $300 bills this summertime, and mine don't usually get that high. But
Uh-huh. Yeah.
let's see. Mickham said he's playing for Benjamin, but on the list you can't give that thing away. If you can play, and then if you happen to win the prize, you can gift the prize away.
Oh.
So right now, anybody can get on the list and and win it. But and Eric is here.
I know, I saw that.
Hi, Eric.
For your little
Because-
lobster claws.
I can send you money to the PayPal just as easy if you're overseas.
Mhm.
And you can go buy something over there. So everybody can play. And that's the reason we set it up that way. Now,
Cool.
if you win it and you want to gift it to somebody else, that's completely up to you. But you can't give away an entry on the list because that's all it is. It's the name on the list. So that way Just so.
And then if you're me or Jody, you can't get on the list. So
yeah, y'all can.
No, I'm not. I just don't. I think I finally got on list 4 one time.
Yeah, you did.
It was the first one.
Y'all
The very
what
first
was that
list.
y'all call each other? The
no Lister sisters.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all can play though. We want to know if she's been paying. Can Nancy give us a rundown of the fishy list rolls? We want to know if she's been paying attention.
Just do what Nene says. That's the rule.
Well, the rules are you got to go really fast and listen to them. But Scotty should be able to type them up and things. But all this is you're getting your name on. If you win, you're getting a name on a list of 50 people. Once there's 50 people on this list, we do a drawing, and whoever it gets drawn from that will win a $100 gift card to either a store or money sent to your account. That's the reason it can go international, because you can get it that way. We prefer that you buy from some of the fish fam if you can, or stores or whatever that we all see and love. But sometimes it's not that way. Sometimes you have to get from somewhere else. And when we do a drawing, and now, you have 30 seconds to say something like I'm here and all that. So when you see we're going to pull the wheel up, what you need to do is get your fingers like I'm here and type and just be sitting there. So if I say your name, hit it, because there is a little lag. So you don't want to lose.
Type it every time.
Yeah. He even starts saying I'm here, and here, just in case his name gets drawn and there's a lag, he starts hitting it. So, and Steven said, Matt says buy from him because he needs them to stick around. But you're just lucky. Who's a little hag. So, but that's just one way. And of course, list number 5, we have 2 $100 winners coming on this one, because list number 3, nobody was around to claim their prize, and we only draw 3 times, and that's it. And instead of killing it, we move it to another prize, another list. And list number 6, Nick at Hardwater Propagation has funded that one, because he won list number 4, and he says do another one, so he has sponsored that. Pay
it forward, yeah.
Yep. So that was his choice, and it was very nice. He didn't have to, but that's something he chose to do. So, but this one's going to be an expensive one at one time. But hey, that's the rules. I have to follow the rules too. So whatever. And we're on now. Roxanne gave some names. Got some names added, and I thought it was Sunday all day. I didn't even catch up on the replay. It's like that dawned on me that it was not Sunday till late tonight. So, because Butterfly didn't have to go to school Wednesday. Yeah, they had a day off, and then the 2 holidays. They had a teacher work day. So, she's been home. What's today? Friday? 3 days already. It's like, okay, enough is enough. Yeah, and it always messes me up too, Benjamin. We just had a holiday, and then she was sick last week. It was missed 2 days of school. And now this week she only went 2 days, and it's like, Jesus, criminy. Can't we get back to just going to school 5 days? They get more time off than ever. I wish they'd have done that when I was going to school. But nice. But we always do the final giveaway on Foxy's Fishes. No matter when we collect names or where we collect names, I collected some on Jeff Pelham's channel the other night. So if me, Roxanne, or Brian go anywhere and the host wants us to, we can do some name gatherings on somebody. So it could happen on anybody's stream. So just wherever we go, and if we feel in it, we can do that. But that's what Fishy List is basically. Just something to keep you engaged. And since it went out in the chat, we don't even really have to say anything. We can draw it, and you don't know it's coming and you're not paying attention. But we want to on the list. You know, we do, but we want you to pay attention too.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all caught me lurking in one of Foxy's in the last couple of weeks. Y'all typed it in the chat, but I was working on tanks and not paying attention to chat, and all of a sudden I saw the wheel go. I was like, oh, I missed one.
Yeah, we had 3 rolls and nobody was, and you know, you kind of know because we tell you how many numbers we have on the list, so you kind of
Yeah.
know it's going to
When
fill
it's
up.
getting close to the end.
Now we don't have to do it as soon as it fills up. Which, you know, since that's not in the rules, we can hold off a week or two and work on the other list. And right now we're working 2 at the same time. So I don't know what rule she did say, but she didn't send me the names of who won today. But I think she told me that she did 2. She put on number 5, so she has 23 and 24 taken, and we always go back and compare with each other because she don't know what I did on Jeff's the other night. So this is going to be for number 25 on Fishy List, and if we messed up, we will get it corrected. You know, because we try to be fair and don't want to cheat nobody. So you know, trust has to go a long way sometime. Just have to trust them. I promise. That's a job you. Oh, okay. Matt and Geek. That must be their love letters.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing 31 entries. Let me share this. And I'm going to hit refresh.
Refresh.
And we're going to spin.
Dun, dun, dun.
Asia.
Yay! Snaps for Asia.
Asia, you have 30 seconds to respond. Say anything in the chat.
I know this girl been drinking though, so
yeah, she did say that earlier. Now she's here. She said.
Okay, good.
I see you in Kansas, in Arkansas. She's in Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
Yep.
And for shits and giggles, she beat her to record.
I was ready.
Remove and close.
Good.
I'm gonna hit refresh again, and I'm gonna roll it one more time.
Cheryl.
Cheryl, you have 30 seconds to respond by saying something in the chat.
Alert, alert, Cheryl.
I almost wrote it CPR fish. She's here.
Oh, there she is.
Okay, so that's number 25, number 26 on Fishy List number 5. Well, thank y'all for playing. And let me stop. Take that down. She beat that timer really good too. So let me think what I am going to do. I haven't really cycled this tank, even though it's kind of cycled. My new salty.
Yeah. That's the thing I'm learning about saltwater tanks is they take 1.5 million years to freaking cycle. That's what, unless you use like live rock that's already been going, you know, like if you start fresh and you don't want any of the bad parasites or whatever, and you get dry rock and then you start it yourself, good luck. Like that, it takes a long time.
Yeah, so I bought the live rock, but it was dry. But I buy the bag of the substrate stuff that's got the bacteria in it.
Yeah.
Now, I did pull the rock from my other tank, but my first tank, I ended up with bristleworms in there.
Yeah.
Now,
that's what I'm nervous about. I don't want
that
those.
one came from Usama, and he may have gotten it on the rock when he got the rock from wherever he got the rock. I said, is that from overfeeding? You know how you detritus and all that? And they said, no, it comes on something. But I wasn't checking anything I brought.
Uh-huh.
So I could have picked them up and brought them in there on stuff I was adding to there too. So now
Yeah.
that I know, but I've got all those corals in there, and they shouldn't be in there until it got cycled.
Yeah.
They learn everything the hard way. What am I telling you?
What kind do you have in there? Just random ones that you liked, or what?
Yeah, random. I can't tell you the names of them. I try to write them down when I buy one,
Uh-huh.
but I forget what they are. And I have notes everywhere. Excuse me. So, and I haven't added to my note in a month. So now I got to start all over with my list. And what I'll do, I'll take pictures and go down there and look in their tank and like, what is that one? They'll tell me because they write them on the front of the glass, but I don't know which one is which. And so I write them down. But I just know the fish that I got, and that's because I don't have many. But for that one to start, and I did these fishing cycle, which I don't do normally unless I have a seated, sponge filler.
Yeah.
But they were both easy to do with the fish in there. So for me, which is not the norm for me.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's the way we used to do everything. I never did a fishless cycle until at this house. Like I said, I bought this house about 8 years ago, and that was the first time I tried to do one without putting the fish in first. Used to be get some like black skirt tetras or something, or
Steven, that's gross.
like the Brazilian Ed says. Did Steven get some fish?
Yeah, just now he said he clicked the pay button.
What did Steven get?
On the tropical?
I don't know, but he said he got 6 Brocas pantanolensis and a pair of white guppies.
Oh, nice. I think that's the ones that the first koi's they had. That's the one I said I wanted to tank for. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where you got them from because now nice. Jody can expect a trip from Matt. He can't stand it when somebody buys fish.
Got him from Arizona Gardens.
A 5-member beta sorority. Well, have y'all had one before?
I have not.
I have a bunch of female betas because I wanted to do a breeding project, but instead of keeping them all together, I split them all up, and they're all in different tanks. But I don't know. I feel like they do okay for a little while, and then if you planning on keeping it long term, like longer than, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, you're just asking for a bad time. So that's what I've gathered. I've never actually done it, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. But like, I don't think I'd do it.
Well, we did it in a 10-gallon. But what I did learn for those fish, we had the bossy bitch in there.
Yeah.
But if there's 2, it was like she had to pick at the other one.
Yeah.
If you put 3, and I guess it's sort of like the cichlids, you got to have enough to spread out the aggression.
Yeah.
She don't pick at the other one so much anymore. It's just like maybe she's scared she's gonna get her ass whipped. I don't know what the deal is, but they don't pick at them as much. So if you put at least 3, I did better than 2. But we had 5, and with the 5, it went really good. Now that was apparently I'm gonna be sick.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Did you drinking too?
Yeah, Christmas mug.
I didn't pick up.
I had all the stuff out of the Christmas box, and I got one of those flock trees. And oh my gosh, ever since I've been in there, I've been coughing.
Oh, Just cough it up glitter.
It's probably poison. But
Mhm.
with a bigger tank, it probably would have been really, really easier. Of course, they don't live that long when you buy them out of the cups.
Mhm.
They did okay, but a bigger tank, I think you would get by a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Like I have a male and a female in a 40, and she's older and he's older. And both of them was like, I thought he was going to die last summer. And he was, how they sleep a lot and all that.
Mhm.
I put her in there to see if maybe give him a little spark of life. Well, he is now alive, and she hides most of the day. She comes out at night to eat. But they're doing great. But it's 40 gallons, and there's tons of plants. And when she don't want to be seen, she ain't.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know that I do that to young bettas.
Yeah. I've actually read a few times that happening, Zen, when they grow up together, they're supposed to be fine until one of them dies, or you take one of them out, and then the pecking order comes with Thunderdome. It's just not a good time.
Yeah. You're going to have one that's the boss.
Yeah.
But a box of rats will do the same thing.
Yeah.
You put 50 rats in a box. Somebody in there's going to take one for the team if they're all male rats.
Yeah, I also do not recommend keeping a box of 50 rats.
Yeah, how about we don't do that?
And it's like, who came up with that scientific study? You know what I mean?
Who had the idea?
Yeah. But, it probably works that way in all the animal kingdoms.
Oh, yeah.
Most bosses don't eat. Who needs? Well, you have Norfin. That's a good one.
Yeah, they've got good ingredients. Extreme. I like extreme.
But I like the extreme.
You can get extreme on Amazon. Yeah.
Yep. So now I have good Lord, the Ocean Nutrition brand of brine shrimp flakes that buy them for the salt tanks, but you can feed them to the fresh tanks too. But a lot of my fresh tanks stick their nose up at those. So I don't know why, but they're used to the others. So maybe there's a whole different taste. But if I throw some brine shrimp in there, they're on it, So I try to feed them, frozen food a couple times a week. So I like to watch them chase them down to eat it.
Yeah.
So, and they all seem to be nice and fat. So I like fat fishes. I really do.
Fat and sassy.
Yes, that little chunky, especially on rainbows. When you get one of them, stocked up. They're pretty. Oh, my two big blue Medaka rainbows that were in this tank. They're huge compared to all the rest of the fish. I was trying to count to see how many I had. And I have two big ones like that. But I had them in my orange Home Depot bucket, 5-gallon bucket. And I couldn't find them. So I thought, oh my God, I've lost. Well, I heard something splash, but I couldn't find no fish on the floor. And there's mollies will jump in a heartbeat, and they can jump and fly across this room. And couldn't find. I even looked on the computer table in case of maybe it came this way, because I didn't hear nothing hit the floor and I didn't hear no flopping. So I'm thinking, I get down, I can find one of the big blues. I said, oh my God, I've lost that bluefish. And it's like, they're my two favorite rainbows in there. And so I pulled all the plants out, pulled the boat out, pulled everything out, and it wasn't there. I said, oh my God, that thing has died. And I've stood right here and let it die. Well, when I put him back in, because he was stressed from being chased in the orange bucket, and you're only seeing him from the top, he looked pale. I had them both in there the whole time. I didn't have to tear the tank up looking for a fish that wasn't in it. Ah,
That's funny.
but they seem to like the 60 though. But I am going to get a bigger filter for it.
Yeah. Do those buckets last a long time for you? Like those Home Depot and like Lowe's general buckets and stuff? I've like mine don't last for crap. So I order those like the heavy duty like food grade buckets and those seem to last a lot
Mhm.
longer, but I didn't know if y'all had luck with it or I'm just hard on buckets. So I'm just
Uh,
curious.
I buy the 5 gallon buckets from Walmart. Like they're like solid white, so I know that they're
Mhm.
designated just for that. And as
Yeah.
long as I keep them inside, I don't have a problem. Now I had one out on the deck with Daphnia in it,
Uh-huh.
and after like a full season out in the sun, it got very brittle. But as long as I
Yeah.
don't leave them out in the elements, they seem to hold up
Okay.
really well.
Yeah.
I noticed the same thing. Now these Fish Fam Link buckets, they are food grade,
Mhm.
but you
Mhm.
know most of the time they're just regular plastic buckets. But um, I try to keep them inside. Now even the ones in outside, I try to keep them in the shed. It still gets hot
Yeah.
in the shed, but it don't have that sun beating right down on it because it won't take
Mhm.
long. I keep some of
Mhm.
my little. I buy those little plastic things from the Dollar Tree, like when I'm trimming plants or collecting shrimp or something to move. You
Mhm.
know, so they're not real thick. But if you leave them sitting outside for a year, you basically the
They're
first time
done.
you pick it up,
Yeah.
it's
Just
going to crack in your hand.
showers.
Yeah.
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 Well, hey, Chris.
Glad to see you.
Yep,
Yeah.
sunshine is a bucket killer.
Yep.
So, but I don't use them a whole lot. But
Mhm.
it's just that since I had that Epistylus, I sterilize everything once I've used it in the tank. So I was running
Mhm.
out of stuff. And so it was like, okay, I can go get my buckets, you know.
Yeah.
That's I don't normally use I use the Fish Fam Link ones usually for dry stuff, dry clean
Mhm.
stuff. But I even
Mhm.
had you know with fish in them that day. And you know, because I can't really sterilize them.
Yeah.
So I have to let them stay out. After I wash them, I let them stay out for a week or two. And if anything lives long enough before I put something in there, it wouldn't have been anything. Because I
Yeah.
do have my hands in tanks moving plants and
Mhm.
Yeah.
stuff. But anything plastic, fabricy, I try to, you know, sterilize it or at least wash it and let it dry a good long
Mhm.
time. Because I
Yeah.
probably have like 30 nets now,
Yeah.
all kinds of draining things. And if I run out of the big drain lines, I'll go put a pot of water on the stove and boil that one and bring it back
Mhm.
right back in here and use it if that's what I have to do.
Yeah.
Because, man, that hurts when you kill stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I know it's crazy to be that cautious, but
I don't
um,
think so.
But when you have like a big loss like this that I've got, don't know what's going on in this 40. Like I have not had massive deaths, and like that, especially if you can't attribute it to something.
Mhm.
And it's got me very cautious. Usually I take my nets and I rinse them in like the hottest tap water that come out of the tap, but I'm not boiling them. I just like
Mhm.
120 degrees, rinse them off and let them dry. And
Yeah.
don't reuse them till but now I'm looking at, because I use the same Python to drain tanks. I've got one to drain, one to fill, and I cross
Mhm.
contaminate a bunch. I've been feeding a lot of Grendel worms, and I've got my little cultures, and I've got glass slides like for microscope that I
Yeah.
put on top. I got the dirt on the bottom, then like a scrubby pad, then the slide, and I just take the whole slide and dump it into the tank and shake them off and put it right
Yeah.
back in the culture. I don't add a lot of fish very often, and I don't have not had trouble with things, and
Yeah.
this massive die-off's kind of got me a little freaked right now.
Yeah, I bet. I've
absolutely.
been thinking about that this whole time, like just trying to think of like what it could be that's got him.
Because
Like
I
what.
usually wash my hands right before I go in the tank to make sure I wash soap off, but so I
Mhm.
don't know what could. I mean, it's obviously something environmental, because you don't lose that many at one time without it
Yeah.
being something in the tank. But you mentioned straight current. And I got thinking, like, I don't have any electricity in the tank because it's on a sponge filter. It's a native tank. So there's no heater. The lights external. I don't have. I don't know what could be. And like I said, the fish don't look, sickly. Even the ones that are dead don't have, where they've got like war wounds, or because some of the big males in there are, colored up, like spawning colors, and get the little, whatever you call them, little bumpies on the head when they get, some of these little minnows where they get really fired up. And I thought maybe there was, like a war had broken out, but they're not beat up. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, that time I lost 11 tanks of mostly shrimp, but I did lose 1 or 2 tanks fish out of this 125. I had done water changes in all of them, which means I also had my hands in them. Our water system had been turned off either that day or the day before while they did some repair work. And I had used a particular fertilizer, and I had fed a brand new fish food that day. So I thought, oh Lord. Now I can't say, because some people say, oh, a regular all-in-one fertilizer will kill shrimp. Well, then explain the 2 rainbows.
Yeah.
So that didn't work. And I kind of don't believe that so much now, because I kind of forget and use the wrong bottle. Because I have one just for shrimp. And so usually the planted tanks that have shrimp and fish, I'll try to use the other one for shrimp. But sometimes I squirt the other one in. It's like I'm not losing anything. So that is not true for me. Now, the water, even though I have RO, I wasn't putting my ACCR in there, because you're not supposed to have any chlorine in it. But didn't think about anything else they might have that could be dangerous, or chloramines. So now everything RO gets that every time. So I'll spend a little bit of money, because them 11 tanks of shrimp were $100 shrimp for me.
Absolutely, especially those caradinas, they get pricey.
And
you had quite the addiction there for a while.
Yeah, I had some bigger batches, and it's like poof, like gone, and that was like. So everything I checked, and the food, even though it was a new food, it was from a very good company, and I still give that food to this day. So it wasn't the food. The only thing I can think of is the water, or something on my hands that I wasn't aware of. So.
Yeah, the only thing I can think
of possibly
would be a water temp on my exact, because that was the first tank I filled, and it's been really, really cold, and maybe hit them with too drastically cold of a water, but they're in a cool tank anyway. I didn't think it was that far off, but I had done probably a 60% water change. Maybe it shocked them, because I did have like 1 or 2 die, and then it did a big water change, and everything tests well, and the tank right next to it, like I said, I filled same tank, and they were spawning the next day. Those rainbow shiners like to fire up.
You sure you're not just like pouring Windex in that tank?
I am not. I don't think the dogs can reach it to get anything in there.
No. I'm just joking. But I'm seriously racking my brain to think of something, but I haven't.
Well, if you think of something, let me know, because I've been doing the same.
Yeah.
So, it's just, and it was so funny, because the other day when I went to the Fish Cave, which is my store where I get my salty stuff from, as I was in the vehicle, almost like one leg in, and they hollered for me, said, there's a man in here who got some questions about plants, as I carry a lot of my plants up there, and they're not planty people. And, excuse me. So I go in there, and he works for the water treatment place, and he's got a hidden tank in his office, and his wife works somewhere in the same company, but not. She's like office, and he's like in the testing the water and stuff. And so he's been trying to start a tank there, and he used to have tanks before, and they moved down here, and they had to get rid of them. Yes, I'm flirting with the hose again. But he was telling me he can't keep plants alive in it, blah blah blah. But he said, "Look, I do this for a living. I test this water all the time." And but he remembers. I was telling him about check your water because there could be something in it you don't realize is in it. He said, and I said, and I told him I lost 11 tanks. I said it was right after there was a shutdown for something. He said, "What part of town do you live in?" I told him. He says, "I remember when that happened because we had to go down because such and such a happened." And he did say, and he told me where they had it closed, and so he knew that they had done a repair two or so years ago. He remembered that something else happened too. That people complained. I don't know. So, but it wasn't long after that. We went from like 485 TDS out the tap to 80.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So now it's back up to like 390 something the last time I tested. So it didn't stay the way it was because it was pretty good there for a while. And now you wants to know, sister, if it's close to your cooking area.
No, I mean, the living room's off the kitchen, but it's nowhere near.
Did you spray anything in the air?
No, I don't use any air sprays or anything.
No,
and it's got a lid on it.
Okay. Well, you just, and like I say, you just don't know, and you may never know. You can just surmise like what if you'll relive it so many times, trying to think, what did I do that I can't remember? And you may come up with it, may not. But at one time I had little tanks all the way up now where, y'all can't see it, but I have stuff above these tanks. I had all those little 4 or 5 gallon little cubes. Now Brenton says candles can be bad.
Yeah.
I don't run anything like that in here because we did some damage when the fish tanks were in the living room. Killed four tanks full of fish.
Yeah.
So that's why he put me a separate system in here, but I'm very careful. I don't even spray the glass cleaner in here.
Yeah.
Even though they say it won't hurt nothing. But
it could.
I'm scared.
You never
I'm
know.
I'm scared of stuff in the air, so I have to go spray it somewhere else and then bring it in here. Which Lord knows, if you looked at my tanks, you know I haven't used it in a long, long time. I pulled it out the other day, and so because I thought I'd really need to do it because when I'm trying to do my dives, that looks so bad, And I don't have a great camera on my phone, and I've got 2 decent cameras, and don't take the time to go get them out because I'm too lazy. Chris wants to know if you have a heater in your tank.
No, not that one.
Cold.
Because yours are native fish.
Yeah.
Right.
That tank is, yeah. About half my tanks now are unheated. They're either native fish or temperate fish that can take the cooler. Because like I said, I like my house cold, and I don't want to pay to heat the tank and then have to pay more for the air conditioning because they're radiating heat. And but I do have my my Angel tank is heated. I've got a 29 community that's heated, and I've got a smaller tank that was unheated, but I did put a heater in it to like 75 when I put some little juvenile Bolivian rams in, just for the rams. I heated it up a little bit, but a lot of the fish we keep don't really need to be at those true tropical temperatures, and upper 60s, low 70s are fine. And electricity is getting really expensive if y'all haven't noticed.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Well, and in the wild, if it rains, it cools the water off depending on how much water wherever they're at.
Absolutely.
Nightfall. I mean, they don't have a consistent weather, adjuster in the wild. So
especially all the stream fishes that we keep. Like I got recently I got some hill stream loaches, and the lady that it was at our swap this fall, and the lady that sold them to me, she's like, now remember the temperature on these guys. I'm like, I have plenty of temperate tanks, we're good. I'm not gonna, but there's a lot of those that have the fast flowing water, and because they're in 2 or 3 inches, and like you said, it rains, it's gonna drop 10, 20 degrees.
Yeah. Mr. Zen.
She's put her foot down. Well, now when I put that little betta outside that summer, I put him in a 7-gallon square thing, maybe 8-gallon, whatever they are. And I for sure thought he was going to die because it got so hot here. These tanks were like 85, 86, and it's like, that ain't even every day that I checked.
Yeah.
And then the certain times of day. Now I had him on a covered porch, but I'll tell you what he did. He came back pretty and strong, and because I was keeping it like 72 in here.
Yeah.
70, 72. Trying not to run the air conditioner. But I mean the heater and all that kind of stuff, just keeping it low and hot in the summer and cold in the winter. But he did so good, so it's like, you know what? Maybe I do need to bring the temperatures up a little bit. And I'm finding I still have bettas that I've had now. One of them's going on 4 years. I've never had one over 2 years.
Wow.
So
That's
I don't know if the heat is helping them, or if I'm doing better work, or I got a better grade of fish. I don't know. But
I think bettas, especially the Splendids, are ones that like that higher temperature that really probably prefer to be like 82 or up. And a lot of times what you have to worry about with the hot tanks is the oxygen saturation. How much oxygen you got in the water. I can't speak tonight. But with the labyrinth fish, that's not as critical. They can just go gulp air. But I think bettas are ones that kind of like the rams. Like you just have to keep certain fish pretty hot.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, when we had Hurricane Florence, we were without power the day before the hurricane hit because our transformer blew, and we were the last line 8 days later to get power turned on. And we only had one little generator at the time. And the tanks were not in here. They were in the living room. And we had little 10-gallon ones. And so, it got hotter and hotter and hotter. And it's like, I had it pretty full it was just a 10-gallon tank. And I was running a canister filter on it, which it wasn't helping nothing, at that point. And so I was standing there with a glass and just take the water and just try to make air in the tank, to try to like keep them alive until the thing would turn on. I don't know if it helped or hurt, but that's the only thing I could think to do because there was nothing else I could do. Now we have this wired up, so when we hook the generator to it, my air pump is connected with the refrigerator that's supposed to go. Now all the canisters and all that won't have power, but at least everybody has sponge filters in the tanks, except for my salties don't. I got to think about that one now.
Yeah,
but because like 8 days, it could have been bad. And just think if we'd have gotten stuck and couldn't get back home, because a lot of people couldn't get back because everything flooded because we're so low. I ain't talking about here, but like an hour and a half up the way, you can't get to the road because you can't get to the road to come home. So, that's something I need to think about. I don't know how they do salt tanks, but I need to find out. But at least I know if I can get air bubbles going to everybody.
Yeah.
If nothing else. Of course, knock on some wood, that hasn't happened since. So, SWAT outside the LFS door. I guess somebody's running a gambling basement down there. But anyways, I don't know if anybody noticed it, but there was something in the chat. And
dun, dun, dun.
I'm getting ready to do a refresh. I have 16 entries. And I'm going to spin. Oh. It ain't going to do no good because I forgot to share. But I'm not going to take their name off the wheel. Okay, do a share. Well, this is bad when you don't have the nice version like Roxanne has.
She's fancy.
Get spoiled. Okay, is it sharing? Oh, I gotta add it.
There we
Here we
go.
go.
Okay, refresh and hit the spinner.
Mary Oliver.
Mary Oliver.
Say
Oh,
something.
that is so funny because that's the same name that I spun in one.
It was meant to pull Mary's name.
Yeah, so it's determined for Mary to get it. And she better hurry up and answer it. Mary Oliver. I haven't seen her.
She's here.
She's here.
I got her. I clocked her right here.
Okay, so she is number 4 on fishy list number 6. And you don't win a damn thing tonight, but you get your name on a list.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to refresh one more time and do it one more time.
Here we go.
Since I have it up already.
Oinky!
Come on, Oinky, say something.
Yep.
I'm watching.
Oinky, you have 30 seconds to respond. She just congratulated Mary earlier, so she better be paying
I
attention.
don't know if that counts, but there she
There
is.
she is. All right, you're number 5 on fishy list number 6.
Ooh.
So it's getting up there.
Oh yeah.
And see, I hope that we can close out fishy number 5 before the end of the year. So
Should be doable.
yeah. Well, I mean, December's up already. I mean, it's going so fast,
Crazy.
but we'll just have to work a little bit harder at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because we have a new game coming up on Hot Mess for Christmas, month of December.
Mm-hmm.
So, Santa Sack is involved.
Of course.
So, and plus our regular, whatever she wants to do, whatever. So, it's going to be a fast month for us.
Mm-hmm.
So,
December always
be
does
sure to
go by
tune in.
super fast.
We went to the 2 hours because 1 hour, it was hard. We were always running out of time and stepping on top of vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
So we went to the 2 thinking, well, we'll be done in plenty of time. We can go eat, whatever, before time for vibes. And now we still almost step on him a lot. Well, maybe Zen. That's going to be the question.
If you're lucky.
If they did or didn't grab his sack.
Ask for permissions, and that's not polite.
Consent is mandatory.
Some
Santa
of them
Claus.
will, and some of them won't. It'll be like the spooky dookie. Did they have it or not? So it's going to kind of be played the same way, real close to it, anyways. Consent is key. But do you ladies have anything else, or do you? I mean,
no, I'm probably gonna have to go soon, but no, I got nothing.
Okay, how about you?
Me neither.
Because it's coming up on 11. I didn't realize it was 11:48, but we're probably stepping on David.
Oh no,
well, it's okay. He likes it.
So,
yeah, he
doesn't
mind.
It didn't seem like it is this late already.
I know.
Yeah. Time flies.
It seemed like we've been here about an hour or so. That's it. But I guess hour and so already turned into 2 hours and something.
2 hours and 14 minutes here.
Oh yeah.
But I appreciate everybody coming and joining us, and I thank you 2 ladies for coming because I know it was thrown together fast. And since I just kind of got my instructions out of a chat line, I didn't really know if I understood it correctly for one thing.
Yeah.
what we needed to do. So I didn't want to say anything in case if I was wrong altogether. So it's like maybe they weren't talking to me. I don't know. But
yeah, I didn't know that
so-
we were giving away the drawing until I saw on Steven's post about having ladies' night tonight, and that we were going to give away Matt's money. So
So, and I didn't say anything because I wasn't 100% sure how and all and whatnot. So, but that's how this came about, and it came about at midnight on Wednesday or something like that. So it was kind of late. That's why I didn't text y'all till the next day. At least let you sleep. And Dennis came in. He must have been lurking on me. But I appreciate you two coming in, and
well, thank you, Dee Dee.
I knew it was a chance you might not be able to, because people have lives. So you might be away from from home and just can't do it. Big Steve, Bob Bravo won it, and he got L138s. I think were they the Blue Phantom Plecos?
Mm-hmm.
And look, we talked Mickham's headache right away from him.
You're welcome.
We do what we do. We do the best we can. Mm-hmm. But Emily does a live stream on Wednesdays. If you're new here, on Fridays. I'm reading and trying to pick something, trying to set up for the outro at the same time.
You start something new, bougie.
Look, I can't do nothing right on when I'm talking.
She's been skipping out on Friday night. She's started a Wednesday one now.
Girl, no, I don't have time for that.
and of course I'm on Foxy's Fishes on Thursday nights, and you don't never know what you're going to see in there too. It's a hot mess, and it really is. And you're not on Fish Fam Link, sister. I noticed that. We got to get you added to Fish Fam Link.
Yeah,
well, I don't really do much to warrant anything.
You have videos, and you're around. Yeah. And if people want to email you, then that's it was hard to get up with you out of everybody because you're not on there. And that's where we can go and find everybody so much easier. Yeah. Maybe Nancy's got Wednesdays since Emily won't get off her ass and do one Wednesday and Friday.
Sorry, guys. Can't handle it.
I'll start a regular stream when Zen joins me. That's my
good luck.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like when Zen's going to do saltwater for her little seahorses.
For her seahorses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told her that Foxy and Jody weren't able to join us tonight, that she should come and round out the fourth, and she told me no, she didn't love me, and she didn't want to die.
She can be feisty, with you, but you know what? You just keep hanging in there. You're tough too. She comes off all badass too. You see her coming. They're not going to see you coming as easy, so you have that advantage. And I don't know, are you taller than Zen? Do you know? She's kind of tall.
Oh, she's a little bit taller. We were pretty close. She may be like an inch taller than I am. We were pretty close the one time I got to see her in public.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, she can't hide
in public.
Hair.
She was on Vibes' stream. Matt, who never wanted to meet other human beings, goes to Jody's house like 3 days a week now. So
yeah.
Yeah, he's become quite the social butterfly.
I know.
And was even downsizing, and now he's adding back. That happens. And it's fun when you have somebody you trust to go get food from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different. I can't imagine how nice that would be to have that.
Yeah.
He goes,
yeah, poor Jody's got Mike and Matt there next to her.
And actually, he did a fine job the other day. Johnny and him and Melissa working the camera.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, they did fine. They did fine. Even though everybody thinks, oh, I do good, but you do better than what you think. We want to see what's going on anyways. We don't care if it's not like a professional production.
We're just nosy. We want to see stuff.
Yeah. So But anyways, thank you, ladies. I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna quit saying that, and then get reading in the chat and get distracted. I'm just not gonna look. And appreciate it, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the holiday weekend and be safe on the roads because there's lots of traveling, and be safe in the air. There's lots of traveling there too, and hope you get back on time and not have to sit in the airport for 3 more days. So that part, we got to do, and we will be having some December shenanigans coming around the corner. So we'll see there, and tune in for Emily and Jody on Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what time.
5 Central.
And
5 Central.
And then Roxanne at 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursday nights. And anywhere else you may pop out, just you can get your name on the list and you might can win some money. But anyways, thank y'all, and I'll see you. Let me see if I can do
Bye,
this.
everyone.
I love that.